So I'm telling this story like this, except when I say what she said, I imitate her voice like this. Well, Mr. Me. And so after the show, it's like, well, thanks a lot for making me look like a bitch. I had to apologize. I'm sorry. One thing's for sure, women that are willing to put up with my shit don't grow on trees. I'm not gonna fuck this one up. And it's cheaper to keep. It's a lot cheaper for me to just be cool. Because we have a rule at our house, there's not going to be a divorce. It's winner take all because one of us is going to be dead. Clearly. That's the way it should be. No divorce. Winner take all. That's it. Because one of you has to be dead. We don't care about the details. You know? That's it. The divorce rate would go down to nothing. The murder rate would go way up. Well, you know, you can have an omelet, as they say. The sanctity of marriage. Then she said, another one she was on, why don't you tell them about the time you got thrown in jail? I said, I already told that story to the judge. I'm not going to tell it again. No, I don't like that story. I'm like, one bit. Not one bit. I'd rather tell a story about Patton shitting in the audience. And me going to jail. Fuck that, you know? She says, okay, why don't you tell them about the time those two girls beat the shit out of me in Philadelphia? I wasn't doing nothing, just so you know. I said I didn't want to tell that story either, because if I tell you that story, all that'll happen is I'll get beat up again. And I'm not going to do it. One beating per story is enough, don't you think? One beating. If you get beat up, that should be it, right? So anyway, I want to thank you guys again for coming. And I think, I gotta do this. Really quick. And then I promise I'm not gonna say another word. I got 3 more songs and that's it. I'm gonna say goodbye. And after this, I'm not gonna say another word. So I've been telling it like this. When are you telling the story about this? When are you telling the story about that? And then Dave, the sound guy, Dave's back there at the soundboard. Can you see him? Dave reminded me of the story that I had forgotten all about. If you're real quiet, you can hear Dave say it. It wasn't really a fight, I just slapped him. You had to be there, he was being smart. I didn't do that. I would never do that. No way. Did you just say, was he sitting down? Yes. That's what I heard anyway. Selective hearing. I was in a wheelchair too, if that makes any difference. Anyway, I'm going to play 3 more songs and then good night, so thank you guys.